Welcome, Jeff Bernard. Thanks for being on with me.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing great. How about yourself?
Doing all right. Just hanging out at home right now.
Yeah. Well, if you're like me and most of Washington right now, you're stuck at home with the Stay-at-Home Act. How have you been busy at home with your family?
This is our my third day off. I chose to take an extra day off on Wednesday, but we're completely remodeling the whole downstairs right now. Painted the ceiling, painted all the walls, putting up backsplash, taking a break, talking to you now.
All right. Well, it's a good time to do that kind of stuff around the house, right?
Yeah, I'm been meaning to do my ceiling. I had touched up some paint and eggshelled, and I had a sheen mess in my kitchen, and it just drove me nuts for 2 years, and my OCD doesn't allow it. So I
Yeah.
decided to paint the whole ceiling, and then it just kind of went on to every wall downstairs, and now I'm backsplash in the kitchen. So
All right. Well, I think the key is to stay busy. Right now, I'm almost on 2 weeks now at staying at home. Well, we've been out of school for 2 weeks, so I'm going a little bit crazy here at home. I've got almost all the house chores done, and I'm working on some boat projects in the shop now. It's a long time just to be at home. So, but
yeah, it's been it's crazy times, that's for sure.
it is.
This is quite strange. I, Everybody wants to go outside. The kids don't understand that when I'm home for 2 weeks off work, it's like a vacation, but we can't do anything.
Right. Yeah. That is the hard part. I have a 5-year-old, so he doesn't understand. He wants to go to the park. He wants to go do stuff, but
Yeah.
it's a weird time. Well, this off season, have you been busy working on some projects? Have you been in any shops working on stuff? What's been going on for you?
I try to get down to our shop every once in a while. I was just down there on Wednesday and Mike take down some cowling molds that are getting rented by Graham team to rebuild their cowling.
Okay.
I try to get down there when they're down there, and then I got a 1 liter project that doing right now over at my parents' house. So a little bit in a little while today, I'll head over there for a little bit and get some work on that. Take a break from the house for a little bit, but it's a 1 liter that I drove for a guy in Michigan, Jim Seckler, and
Hmm.
we did a complete. We took the cut out, put a new one in, and gonna do some work to the bottom and paint the whole thing and make it look
Oh
nice.
wow.
Get it ready for the season. Hopefully, we have one up soon.
God, I hope we do soon. There's a lot of fans out there that want to get to the waterfront there and see some racing. Well, it sounds like you've been really busy this off season with the 1 liter. And is there been much else going on at the Home Street shop? You said you're working on cowling molds right now.
Well, we took them down. The Graham trucking guys are renting the mold to build a new cow from. I'm assuming when they lost the cowling in Seattle last year.
Right.
Both boats, the Home Street boats, all the hardware's off and has been checked, and they're starting to put hardware back on. The Goodman boat is, which was the Berto boat last year, is all stripped down. It's white,
Okay.
waiting for a paint scheme so that they can paint the boat. And right now, they on Wednesday was their last day at the shop for a couple of weeks. They
Okay.
took what they could take home and work on it at home, but they're gonna abide by staying home too for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they can get in there in 2 weeks and there's not any extensions to this Stay-at-Home Act. I know it's hard on everyone right now. Any thought of what colors you might make the boat? Any talk about what the Goodman boat might look like this year? Are we going to see some red and green on there still? I see you have an Alberto shirt on.
No, uh, as far as I understand, the paint scheme is going to be black and gold for
Okay,
the Goodman boat.
cool.
Right now, kind of up in the air what's going on. I know I'm driving for the Miss Madison racing team in one boat or another, but they are actually still talking about to Alberto about trying to sponsor either their own boat or another boat or partners on one of the boats. But
Hmm.
trying to keep Berto involved. One way or another, being a Madison boat, we might have 3. I don't know what's going on.
Hey,
They're still figuring out the details right now.
okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that Alberto's still involved and you're still involved with their program as well. I think it'll be fun to see you back out there this year. And like you said, hopefully we have a full season and some races to watch this summer.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I'm concerned about Gunnersville and Madison just by
Yeah.
what they've canceled so far on the inboard rinks. We're canceled up to June,
Oh, really?
and I think the possibility of the 2 races in June going to get canceled soon. If
Yeah.
probably by the end of the month, if they don't know what this thing's doing.
Yeah. Well, it's sad to think about that. Well, this summer, are you planning on racing any other classes than Unlimiteds? We were talking about your 1 liter, so I know you'll be racing that. But any other classes you're thinking about racing this year?
Just the 1 liter right now, full season and APBA back there. Back to APBA after taking a year off.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna try to go to field and figure out something with HRL. Been talking to a guy with 350 that I drove 2 years ago in Valleyfield, and we'll see if we could put a deal together for Valleyfield. But with the unlimited schedule and the inboard schedule, it makes it hard to run the HRL schedule too with work. So
Yeah.
there's so much unknown right now with work and all this stuff going on. But right now, that's the plan: just the 1 liter and the unlimited.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you can make it to Valleyfield. I hear that's such a premier event over there. And
yeah, the last time Gary, the one that I'm talking to about driving is the boat that I blew over 2 years ago in Valleyfield. So I'd like to go back and redeem myself there.
Well, hopefully you can make that happen this year. Well, how much longer are you out of work now well, not out of work, but home from work from Boeing? Do they give a release date?
As of right now, we're out till April 8th.
Okay.
And the plan is to go back on that Wednesday,
Okay.
unless we hear anything other.
Well, I imagine your house is going to be looking really nice by April 8th if you're home that whole time. So
yeah, I'm hoping to get it back together by tomorrow. I got to get back down to the 1 liter and do some body work, which is dreading. So get it ready for paint. We want to still try to test that thing before whenever the first race is. So we're gonna work to try to get it done in May, even though there probably not gonna be any races till at least July.
Right. Well, it'll be fun to see that on the water. I know body work, that's my least favorite part of working on boats, right? The sanding and prep work. So that's a big chore right there. So good luck with that, and good luck getting ready for the season.
All right, thanks, David.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing you out there on the water. And thanks for being on the show.
I will be there. Thank you, Dave.